This conference will now be recorded.
Now, today we'll be starting Lightning Web Component. Before I start, what is a Lightning Web Component? How to go ahead and work with it, right? As usual, 5 minutes I will definitely take to give you a lot of instructions before we proceed. Every class is important here. You are at the highest level of programming that we'll be starting, right? It'll be completely JavaScript and DOM, right? This is a new technology which is not been implemented yet in the real-time environment. Almost no company has implemented this technology. They are still figuring out the practice. There are a lot of components which are undeveloped, right? If you talk about today, Lightning Web Component is 60 to 70% ready from Salesforce. It is not 100% ready as of today, right? So make sure that you attend the class regularly. If you're thinking that you'll attend the class via videos, most of us think that Sunday morning, who will get up, who will go and log into the class. If you're thinking to go ahead with the videos, then I will definitely recommend no, right? Your physical attention is required in the class, right? For the topics. There will be a lot of things coming up, which would be at a very high level. A practice is also required from your end to make sure that you cope up with the classes. Lightning was still okay. It's doable. But this class is not that okay branch. Here everything is command, there is no GUI. Everything is keyboard, right? That's where we're going to start. So please make sure that you're available. You do your practice, the homeworks that I give you, you do it religiously and then move to the next class. Otherwise, end of this class, you will be able to see that there are many concepts which you don't know how to do it, right? Oh, I'll practice, and that's not going to happen ever. So please make sure that you are perfectly available to this class, right, of LWC, so that you get completely adjusted with it. I would be covering almost everything, whatever is available till now, released by Salesforce, including beta. Betas are those which are not yet released in the market. Beta concepts like Jest, LMS, right, PubShop or Singleton. I'll cover all these additional concepts also, right? So let's go ahead and start, right? Now start writing first. Lightning Web Component. Lightning Web Component. What is a Lightning Web Component? Lightning Web Component is a custom HTML. Write down. Lightning Web Component is a custom HTML element built using HTML and modern JavaScript. Lightning Web Component are custom HTML elements built using HTML and modern JavaScript. Built using HTML and modern JavaScript. Right? That's the definition of Lightning Web Component. It is a custom component, HTML component, used or built using HTML and JavaScript. It is not an Aura component. Remember this very well. Nowhere will be using Aura, right? It is completely different programming from what you have done in Lightning development using Aura. Everywhere I was using Aura, right? But here there is no Aura, right? It's only HTML and JavaScript. First thing. Second thing, both Lightning, LWC and Lightning can coexist in single environment. Both LWC and Aura can live in a single project, in a single application, in a single component. You can call LWC inside Aura, but you cannot call Aura inside LWC. You can call LWC inside Aura. You can call LWC inside Aura, but cannot call Aura inside LWC. Cannot call Aura inside LWC. However, both component, whether it's LWC or it's Aura, can live together, can coexist together, right? Anybody joining for the first time in LWC? Anyone in the classroom who joining first time in the LWC?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
am first.
Did you completed Lightning?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you have already done Lightning, right?
Yeah.
Complete Lightning course, including Lightning event, right? Application event, component event, methods. You completed those all, data tables, arrays, everything.
Yes, sir.
Yes, those who are joining for the right new with the LWC
Yes, sir.
now. Okay, for my batch or from any other batch?
Your batch only.
My batch only. Okay, fine. Because
Your
anyhow, in Capital Info there is no other batch other than my batch, right? So fine, that's good. The prerequisite is that you should have completed your Lightning course before joining this. Without Lightning course, if you join this, it'll be completely bouncing. Anybody joining this course without Lightning is not advisable or not allowed. You need to go back and complete your Lightning and then only you come here. There are many concepts which I will not explain you on the theory. LWC is 99% practical, 1% theory. There's mostly no theory actually. Very lemon. You will not have more than 10 pages done. You will get a course material, on that the theories will be there. Right? So there we go. Right? So what is LWC? Lightning Web Components are custom HTML elements built using HTML and modern JavaScript. That's the definition. Both LWC and Aura can coexist in a single environment. You can call LWC inside Aura, however, you cannot call Aura inside LWC. Right? Inside LWC, you cannot call any Aura component. Next, what is the difference between LWC and Aura? Both are component? Yes. Both are Lightning compatible? Yes. The first difference is that Lightning use Aura framework, whereas LWC use HTML and DOM framework. Whereas LWC is using HTML and DOM and Java framework, meaning it's same. HTML means DOM and Java framework, right? Clear? Web component is ECMA 7 compatible, whereas Lightning Aura is ECMA 5. What are these? These are ECMA or standard, web standard for a component. Any web component has to follow certain standard guidelines. ECMA has 7 is the highest guidelines. Something like BS3 engine, BS4 engine, BS6 engine now, Bharat Euro 6 engine, pollution, emission standard. How much your vehicle is making the pollution, right? These are compared with the pollution emission standard. all these standards are given by the Ministry of Environmental, right? Environment Ministry gives that. Hence, here also, by taking the needs of all the customers, consumers, by looking at the bandwidth, the speed of the internet, by looking at the usability of internet, there is a commission, a European Commission, right, which manage or maintains standard of all web pages, web components. That union or that organization is called, right, ECMA. ECMA is the, right, it's a manufacturers organization. This organization defines guidelines for a web component. As per the 7th guidelines, right, LWC falls on the 7th guidelines. 7th guidelines it falls. It's an ECMA 7 compatible. That means highest in standard. Whereas Lightning component is ECMA 5 compatible. That means there's a lot of improvement to be done on that. Now, what is this ECMA 7? Right? In the ECMA 7, it talks about every web component should have 4 elements. What are those? Right? Custom element, right? It should consist of custom elements, templates, shadow DOM, module. Right? Write down. LWC consists of number 1, template, custom elements, shadow DOM, module. Right? Now, what are each? Let's understand. Because in the interview, they'll ask you, what is a shadow DOM? Right? First, custom element. Right? This is the foundation or structure or design of the component. Write down. Custom element. This is the structure, right? Foundation or design of the element. Custom element is nothing but the structure, right? The design, right? The foundation of the custom element. Perfect. Next, right? Shadow DOM. What is a shadow DOM? Right? Shadow DOM is nothing but an encapsulation process. Shadow DOM is nothing but it is encapsulation process of all your designing, right? Your design plus style combined together is called shadow DOM. Design plus style combined together is called shadow DOM. Design plus style combined together is called shadow DOM. Is called shadow DOM. Right? It is a process of encapsulation. What is an encapsulation? It's nothing but capsuling. What is a capsule? You know that medicine can be given in 3 ways: liquid, orally. Whenever you can't drink a liquid, it's very bitter or the chemical will react. It's very bitter. Then we make tablets. If the tablet might react with the air or with the water, then they put inside the capsule, plastic capsule. They put the medicine inside the capsule so that that doesn't react with the air, water, outside environment. They are well protected. This protection is called capsulation. This protection of the inside element or the inside component or the inside matter with a border or a boundary, we call them as encapsulation. Right? Shadow DOM is nothing but it is combining both design and styles together, encapsulated, right? And then process. We call them as shadow DOM. Next, HTML template. HTML template, right? What is an HTML template, right? This is the designing, right? This is the designing part of Lightning Web Component. HTML template is the designing, right? Designing part of Lightning Web Component. Right down, it's a designing part. Next, ES module. Next, ES module, or also called as modules. What are modules? This is the JavaScript or controller part of LWC. ES module is the controller part. Write down, it's a controller part of LWC. Right? It's a controller part. The way we have writing controller, we write helper. Here we use modules to write those. So in LWC consists of custom element, shadow DOM, HTML template, ES module. ES module is the place where you'll write Java program, the logic, the client-side controller will be written. HTML element is the place where you'll write the designing program. Shadow DOM is nothing but designing plus style will be combination and encapsulated and then sent for processing. All these are defined inside the custom element structure. The structure has been defined by custom element. It is a designing, it's a structure part of the Lightning component. Right? These are the basic recommendation of ES7 script. ES7. In ES7, everything is generic. They are not specified or dependent on any technology or any proprietary technology framework. They are completely dependent on Java and HTML. Right? So LWC consists of 4. Right? These are the 4 ECMA standard elements that LWC contains. European Computer Manufacturers Association, right? ECMA stand for. They are the people who declares the standard. Perfect. What is the journey? In 2007, we used to have S controls. 2010, we got Visual Force. 2015, we got Lightning framework or Aura framework. 2018, summer is, right? You can see that summer 19, right? We got Lightning Web Component. It came in the market in summer 19. We are in Salesforce 21. So almost 2 years back, we have this LWC. 18 months over. In other words, not 2 months. I will say almost 15 to 18 months is over. LWC came in the market. LWC in the market. It's almost 15 months as of now. LWC. Right? 15? Yep, somewhere, right? It came in the month of, actually it came right in 19, but it came in the spring 19. It came in somewhere October 2000, right? 19 it came. So you can say 12, 13, 14, 15, exactly 15 months. October, November, December, January, February. So 12 plus 4, 16. 15 to 16 months back, we got this technology called as LWC. Perfect. Those who are taking the notes can take a self note. This is the way we have the progression. Anything after LWC? No, that is a stop. For the next 100 years, there is no other technology taking over LWC. This is the universal standard, and that's what every web will be following that. Right? So that's the history. Clear, everyone? Now, let's go ahead and see how to work with, right, LWC. The first thing that you're going to do for LWC would be that go to Google, type SFDX CLI. Step 1, everybody will type SFDX CLI, right? Go to the first link, download SFDX CLI for Windows 64-bit edition or 86-bit, whichever you want. I will recommend 64 if your laptop supports 64. Step 1, everybody will go ahead, right? Everybody will go ahead and open Google, type SFDX CLI, will go to this link. I'm going back here. You will type SFDX CLI, you will click on search and you will open this link, first link. You will go ahead and you will install the SFDX CLI. You will go ahead and you will install SFDX CLI. Once the SFDX CLI is done, here, I'm not installing it because in my laptop it's installed. You will come to your start, right? Type CMD, open the command prompt, type SFDX space UPDATE, SFDX update. Small command, I will recommend small, SFDX UPDATE. Press enter. Other than waiting, you don't have any other option. Immediately after installation, you will type SFDX space update. System will go and check whether your SFDX is installed in your machine or not. If your SFDX is not installed properly, you will get an error here. If it says that you have a latest version, thank you, you can close it. In my case, it's going to update now because it's almost 3 weeks or 4 weeks. See, my last version was 82, 7.82. Now system is updating it to which version? 7.85. Right? You will do this frequently to make sure that you have an updated SFDX CLI. Everyone clear? What you have to do after installation? Mostly after installation, you will get you have the latest version. Right? Whenever you type SFDX space update, this gives you understanding that yes, my SFDX was successfully installed. That was the purpose. Right? Now, meantime, it performs the update. What we'll do, we will go to the second step. Right? First step, download SFDX CLI, installed, and in the command prompt, go ahead and write SFDX space update. Clear, everyone? Yes, everyone? Clear? Right? Next, go to Google. Type Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Next step, you call it step 2 or you call step 3. If you say step 1 is download SFDX CLI and install, step 2 run the update, then this will be step 3. Go to Google, type Microsoft Visual Studio Code, click on the Visual Studio Code, right? Download Visual Studio Code. Only after installing this, First, you have to install the CLI, make sure that the update is successful. Then only you will download and you'll install Microsoft Visual Studio Code. 163 MB, you can go ahead and you can download and install. Right? Almost roughly about 200 MB. Download and install. Clear. Here it is. Anybody using Mac operating system? I'm not going to support because I'm not aware of Mac. Mac operating system, I might not be able to help you. I just want to call it out right now directly. Right. So, step 3. Okay. What was that? Download Microsoft Visual Studio Code and install it. Perfect. Once you're done with installation, let me complete the update. Give us a couple of more minutes. Once the update is happened, then I can show you the next step. Writing down these steps, you'll forget it. You make a mistake in one step, you'll see LWC will not work. So follow the steps step by step. I'm updating my CLI, still going on. Meantime, anybody has any doubt? Anybody has any doubt?
Rupam, I have a small question.
Go ahead.
So can you please explain the difference between the WebStack 2014 and 2019 and why Salesforce introduced Lightning Web Components?
Right. Lightning Web Component is much superior than your web stacks. Right. The
Yeah,
complete difference. Right. Definitely. Right. You can just type in Google and you can find the complete difference between both. You can actually find the difference between Lightning Component, Lightning Web Stack versus Lightning Web Component. Right. These components are ECMA compatible, much superior, right? On the functionality wise, on the efficiency wise, on extending this component to any framework. It's not only Lightning. You can use this component in any framework. LWC component can be used in any framework. They are open source framework. Even though WebStack is also claiming it's an open source framework, right? Everybody is coming up with their own frameworks. But here, right, WebStack is, right, it belongs to a company, right? That is the main reason why Salesforce wants to come out of Aura, or why Salesforce is moving to LWC. They don't want any, right, company based, which is as of today free, right? Today, everybody knows WhatsApp is free. As I'll be calling this example every time. WhatsApp is a free? Yes. Any guarantee that after 10 years it will be free? Can anybody give me a bond paper writing? No. You cannot. I cannot develop now a communication technology. WhatsApp says our end-to-end data is encrypted. That means whatever you type, even WhatsApp cannot see because it's encrypted. Our end-to-end communication is completely encrypted. Our communication is secure. Based on WhatsApp, if I today build a calling software, telecalling software, telephone calling software, if I build, right, is it any guarantee that tomorrow it will be free? No. If it charge, then for the telecalling software I have to pay them, right? If they make a changes, drastic changes, my structure also has to be changed accordingly. Whereas your Lightning Web Components are not in those categories. They use JavaScript, and DOM, HTML. You have not heard any updates, releases in HTML. Did you heard any time? HTML version 10.0 got released, HTML version 20 got released, WebStack 2019 got released, 2020 got released. Their versioning is going on. Here, have you ever heard that HTML 21 release, HTML 22 release? No, right? You'll never heard. Or JavaScript 1.0, JavaScript 2.0, JavaScript 3.0. Have you heard about any time? Versioning in JavaScript? Java is there is a version, I agree. But JavaScript, you'll never hear a version because they are all developed component. They are done, right? With this, building a new component is the new industry standard, right? Got it? Yes. I'm giving you the core differences. Remaining all feature differences, you can go ahead and you can find in Google. You don't need me to go ahead and tell you, right? Cost wise, FE, right? Other features wise, right? Some technological wise. I'm going by the basic structural wise. Why LWC? Why not any other web components? Why not any other web components? This is the reason. It's a DOM and HTML. It's a DOM and Java. That's it. Rupam, they also use JavaScript. They also use, there's a also word. Here it's no also. It is JavaScript. It is DOM. That's it. Also means supporting, right? In Aura also we use JavaScript. It's a supporting. But most in Lightning also we use Aura script, but that's supporting. But whereas, right, here the core programming was Aura. But here the core programming itself is DOM, right? That is why we will go ahead and why industry is going or why Salesforce has chosen DOM as a framework rather than choosing WebStack or Aura as a framework. They would have gone with those. That is the reason they want to come out with these proprietaries. Even though today they are called as open source free, right? But still, right? It is been owned by a company and they can go ahead and they can, any given time, they can end the contract and they can change the contract and they can go with the paid. Got it? Done. By now, my installation is also over. I close it. Third step, open Microsoft Visual Studio Code. After installation, you'll be able to see this icon here, Visual Studio Code. I open it. Now I'm opening Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Right? Let me close everything first. These are all previous class LWC programs. File, close folder. This is the exact screen that you're going to see once you install Microsoft Visual Studio Code and you open it. This is the look, first look. Now, next step, click on this marketplace. Click on this extensions or marketplace, whatever you call it. Right? You would be able to see lot of marketplace extensions and controllers. Lot of extensions will be there. It's loading. Right? Search for, right, SALES, Salesforce. Right? Only install this extension pack. Don't install anything else in Salesforce. Install extension pack. Here it is. Install extension pack. Right? In my system, it's already installed. Here it's saying install it. install extension pack. Everyone, right? You install only this, nothing else. Anybody has any questions still here? How to go ahead and get ready? You cannot do LWC programming from developer console. Lightning programming can be done from developer console, but not LWC program. LWC program needs right, this one sales. It requires Visual Studio Code. You can develop only with a Visual Studio Code. Rupam, can I use any other tool? No. LWC cannot be developed using Salesforce developer console. No, you cannot. You can build Lightning, Aura, but you cannot build LWC. LWC has to be built only through Visual Studio Code. Clear, everyone? After installing Visual Studio Code, come to this extension or marketplace, search Salesforce, install this Salesforce extension pack. Install this Salesforce extension pack. Let me go ahead and install and see what happens. Whether it overwrites or not. See, I'm installing it. You're also going to do the same thing. Everybody has to install this. Right? Let me check it out, what the system does now. It's downloading and then it'll start installing. For tomorrow class, everybody should be ready with this. For tomorrow class, whatever the steps today I'm showing it, everybody should be ready with it. I'm going slow today because it's the first class of LWC, right? That is the reason I'm slowly going to each step and I'm doing it, right? It's still installing. Okay. Meantime, it installs. Create a folder. Next step. Create a folder where you want to dump your project or you want to create your project, right? So I go to C drive. I look for SFDC folder, right? LT104. Inside this, I'm creating one folder called as LWC104 now. LWC104. This is where I will create my project, right? Let's wait. This will take time for installing. Let me come out. Let me go ahead and check. Still installing. Other than waiting, I don't have any other option, but okay. Let it install, right? After creation of the folder, click on File, right? Click on Open Folder. Point to the folder that you have just created. C drive. LT104, LWC104. This is the folder that I created, so I'm selecting it. The folder got selected. Right? The folder got selected. Now, On the keyboard, press Ctrl Shift P. Ctrl Shift P. Select the first option called as SFDX Create Project. SFDX Create Project. Select this. If you don't get it, type SFDX. Type SFDX keyword. You will get Ctrl Shift P. Everybody clear? I'm going through this very slowly here. Everybody clear? Yes, guys. Is it clear? Everyone, is it clear? Nobody's answering.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right,
We
that's
are clear
good.
following the steps.
Okay, perfect. Now, click on the Create Project. Wait, have patience. In LWC, you have to wait and have patience. There's no other option. There we go. Select Standard Project. Do not select empty. Do not select Analytics. Select Standard. Give a name. LWC LT104 LWC. That's the project name. Inside the folder LWC104. Press Enter. Click Create Project. System is creating an LWC project in that folder. Wait now. You will be able to see a project got created called as LT104 LWC. It's a Visual Studio Code project got created. Everybody should be able to see this. Control Shift P, right? SFDX, no, not got activated. Wait for this to run. Towards the bottom in the blue bar, I should be able to see here something running. SFDX. SFDX. No, it's not coming. Control Shift P. Okay, there we go. All the commands are activated. All the commands are activated. By this, you'd say that no default org set available. No organization is connected. Right? Now, what are you going to do? Right? First thing, you're going to authorize an org. Authorize an org. I go and click on authorize an org. Everything is command here. I'm going ahead and I'm writing authorize an org. Wait. Click on, right, the production. You want to authorize work. I want to authorize in production. If it's in real-time sandbox, then sandbox. In our case, we don't have sandbox server. We have only production server. So I will say authorize and production. Press enter. Wait. You will see it's running SFDX authorization org. Here it is. It's running. It's running. It opens up, right, Internet Explorer, right? I'm expanding it a little bit. There we go. Enter the username and password here. Rupam @lt104.com. Password CRN1234#. Press enter. Wait. System is authorizing the org to use LWC. Authorization of an org ran successfully. Now you can close it. I don't need to be in Salesforce for creating LWC component. Only for the output, I will go to LWC. Otherwise, only for output of LWC, I will go to the Salesforce. Otherwise, I will not go to Salesforce anytime. Everything will be, your life will be here. Next, you have authorized an org. Next step, Control-Shift-P, right? Control-Shift-P, right? Check whether your, right? This is a check command. Open default org. Is it my org can be opened? Yes or no? Is it my Visual Studio Code is connected to my organization? Yes. Open default org. Without asking any password, it should be opening your organization. If it's asking password, that means authorization, the previous step was not successful. Wait, there we go. Perfect. Right, perfect. Right, it's opening my org. Close. It's not asking me any password. That means now my Visual Studio Code is connected to Salesforce. My Visual Studio Code is connected to Salesforce. I'm ready to do.
Rupam,
Yes,
hi
tell
Rupam.
me.
Can you tell me one more thing? How can I open the default door?
Right, sure. Control-Shift-P, right? Open default org.
Okay.
First we ran create project command. We created a project. On that project, we authorized our LT104 to connect to this project. Authorization was done. After authorization, I want to sure whether the authorization was successful or not. Whether the authorization was successful or not. I will say open default org. If without asking a password, if it opens, that means everything is fine. Right? Clear, everyone? I press escape. Right? Now, can I create Lightning component from here? Yes, you can. Control-Shift-P. Create, right? Create, I will say LIG, right? No Lightning, Aura, AUR. Here it is called Aura component. Create Aura component. Can you see the command here? Create Aura app, Aura event, Aura interface. You can create everything. I click on Aura component. I give LC, Lightning component, VS, Visual Studio, 0602 underscore EG1 underscore, right? LIG, Lightning comp from Visual Studio Code. Press enter. Press enter. System creates a lightning component. Same programming we can do here. Same programming. This is the component. Every lightning component has bundle, eight bundle elements. These bundle elements are here. Whenever you want to write a controller, here is the controller. See, same. Here is the helper. Here is the right comp document, right? Look, style, this dot, design, SVG, re-renderer, right? Come here. Right now, let me do the programming. I'm creating a lightning, not LWC. Okay, I'm still in lightning. You see aura there. If you see aura, it is not LWC, it's lightning. I will say lightning card. Press enter. Title equals to lightning component created from MS Visual Studio Code. Now, whatever the program you want to do, you can do. Icon name. Icon name. What is that? STANDARD, standard account. Item name equals to standard account. Next, right? What else you want? LIGHTNL lightning button. Lightning button. Label. Submit. On click. On click. Exclamation C dot, call me. Exclamation C dot, call me. Control S. Now I go to my controller. I copy call me, go to the controller. Controller.js. Call me. You can write any logic here. What were the logics that we have learned? Alert. This component is created from Microsoft Visual Studio Code. Whenever you see this, whenever you see a dot on the top where you see the name LCVS0602 example 1 lightning component from Visual Studio controller.js, right? There you see a dot. If you see a dot, it's not saved. Press Ctrl S. Dot is gone. It's saved. It's saved. Now you want to deploy this component. Where is this component created? If I go to my Salesforce, can I see this component, Rupam? No. Let's see. Rupam @lt104.com. Password CRM1234 hash. I'm logging in. right? Now, if I go to my custom code, I go ahead and look for lightning components. Let's see whether do you see our component here? No, you will not be able to see our component. Our component will not be available here. All LC I'm able to see. I click on more. See these many lightning components we have created so far. I click on more. Is it the last? I don't know. 21, 29, 11. Oh, it's still going down. 19, 12. More. See that? So many lightning components you created. 30, 01. More. Right? I don't have a more. See? You don't see our lightning component here. Now, because this lightning component is in the local drive. Where this got created? It got created inside this folder. You have the project. Inside the project, VS Code. No. Right. These are indexes. Wait. Force app. Main. Default. Here it's created under Aura. See? It's here. Folder. Inside this folder, all are here. Here is the component. Comp file. Aura doc. XML file. Design file. SVG file. Our controller program was in this. Right click. Open with Notepad. See, this is the program that happened. The component got created in your local machine, not on the Salesforce. Everybody able to understand? This component got created on my local machine. See, very good for backups. Now, I want to send this component from my local machine to the Salesforce cloud. How can I do that? Come to the Visualforce page. Right? Don't save. Okay, I'm just closing the text that I opened. Whether you are in any one of them, I'm here, or you are in the controller. Control Shift P. Deploy this to the source org. Deploy this to the source org. Now it's deploying. Now it's deploying. See, deployment to the source org ran successfully. Source org ran successfully. Now go ahead and refresh. You should be able to see your Lightning, that component coming up here. LC, right? LC, what was that we gave? LC Visual Studio, VS or something, right? Do you see anywhere? Right, let me refresh this. I should be able to see now here in this list. Lightning components. If you see, stop it, okay? Here it is. I see now. See, LCVS 0602. My component has come here. Control C. I open this component, right? It will say, it will not show anything. Click on developer console. It opens up the component in developer console. Everybody is able to understand. Along with it, it opens so many components. Oh man, my component was this. See, LC component created for Microsoft Visual Studio Code. I want to see this output of this component. First of all, let me close everything, close all. File, new, Lightning application. I will create an application called as LWC dummy. LWC dummy. Click submit. I put my component here. C colon. Control S. Click on preview. Oh, we didn't set extends. Control S. Update preview. See, I click on the submit button. This component is created from Microsoft Visual Studio Code. So for developing a Lightning component, you can use Developer Force, you can use Microsoft Visual Studio, anything. The process is same. All your Lightning component will come under Aura folder. All your LWC will come under LWC folder. Lightning components will go under Aura. LWC component will go under LWC. Now, we are not here to create Aura component. We are here to create what? LWC component. Let us see how to create an LWC component. Control Shift P. Your class starts from here. Create a Lightning web component. Case sensitive. I will 100% recommend to go for a lower camel names. Because very soon you'll see if I write a upper camel, write uppercase name, then you'll be in a problem. LWC underscore 0602 underscore EG2 underscore my first LWC component. We are creating LWC, guys. Now press enter. System is creating an LWC. This is your first LWC component. Write down LWC component bundle. The way we have a Lightning component bundle consists of what? Consists of component, controller, helper, re-render, style, SVG, right? Design. Here also component bundle. Write down LWC component bundle. LWC component bundle consists of 4 elements. Number 1, template, where you type the program, where you go ahead and do designing. Template, first element of LWC component bundle. LWC component bundle consists of number 1, template, hyphen designing. design hyphen designing equal to in Lightning component cmp dot cmp equal to dot cmp. Next dot js. This is module dot js, right? Dot js. Okay, let me write down notepad. LWC, your LWC component bundle. LWC component bundle consists of number one, right? First one, right? Template. First one, template. What is the extension? HTML. What is this is useful for? Designing UI, building or designing UI. Building or designing UI. This is equal to LIGHTNI Lightning COMPONE. In the Lightning, in the bundle, there's a component equal to Lightning component. Next 02 module. What is this? Dot .js. It is dot .js. What is this is useful for? Dot .js. This is useful for writing client-side controller. Logic. JavaScript. Equivalent to what? Equivalent to controller, helper, re-render. Next, right? Next, right? Next, what is this? Next, target. What is the extension? Extension is dot .js hyphen meta dot .xml. Target. This is called TARG, target. Location, where this component has to be displayed. In your Lightning, it is interface. Implement. Interface. Right? For record page, for home page, for app page. You do that, right? You check those available for record page, app page, home page. This is this. The last element, style. Dot .css. styles. What is the equivalent component? STYLE. Over. Here we don't have SVG, we don't have documentation, right? We don't have, right? We don't have documentation. We don't have SVG. In LWC, you don't have that. Other than this, whatever is there in the component bundle, everything is available except SVG and documentation. Where is the component? The first one. Where is the mod? Where is the helper? In the second one module. Where is the re-render? In the module. Where can I write the controller? In module. Style. Yep, you have it. Clear everyone? Clear everyone till here? Yes. Anybody has any questions? LWC component bundle. LWC component bundle. Anybody has any questions? Good. Till now it's clear. So that's good. Now I go to HTML. Where is the style, Rupam? I'm able to see only three: .html, .js, .js-meta.xml. We'll see later. Now let's talk about HTML. Here you will do your designing program. Same thing I'm doing. LIGHTNING Lightning. But here, in spite of colon, this is dash. Card. That is the only difference. There it is a dot, two dot. Here it's dash. Title. Right? LWC components. My first LWC component. Icon. Standard ACCOUNT. Standard account. Controllers. Inside this, I want a button. Lightning button. Here, every command should have an open command, close command. Don't put like this and delete the other one. We do programming like this in Lightning, but here, no. In LWC, no. You will have closing command, ending command. Label. Submit. On click. No, don't put in the codes. Directly here. Call me. This is how you write. You don't put in inverted quotes. You don't put C. Exclamation C dot call me. Here it's nothing like that. Direct call me. My design got created. I want to write a logic. Call me. Go to the controller. Here's the controller. Push this to the second line. Create space. This is where you'll write the program. This is where you'll write the program. What is the program name? Call me. Oops, sorry. This is where you'll write the program. Always put event. Call me. This is the call me logic. Now I will write everything whatever I want. Alert. Save. Everybody able to understand how I'm creating a Lightning web component? Yes or no? Everybody is able to understand in this class? Yes or no, guys? Yep. Fine, everyone.
Yeah, Rupam, can you explain about the import statements and the export statements?
Import of what?
In the
Line
module,
number
I'm saying.
193.
We'll come there slowly. It is not the right time for importing the modules and everything. Right? What is that import line number 1? What is that? Wait, I'll explain everything. Right? What is that import? What is that export? So you got it, how to create a Lightning web component first? Yes. Perfect. Control Shift P. Deploy this to the source org. Now it's deploying from my local machine to the source org. Perfect. Let's go to our Salesforce. Right? Let's come here. Lightning component. Do we see our component? Let's see. Look now, don't look here. Look in type. Aura. I should be able to see LWC actually. Wait, I'm refreshing it. Aura. There is one LWC. Right? There is one LWC. Suddenly, after all Aura component, Rupam, how will you prove it is a LWC component? Here we go. Do you see? It classifies that LWC. The name also, that's the reason I give a name. LWC0602 example 2, my first LWC component. Type you see, it's no more Aura. It has changed to LWC. Now I come to my developer console. I put my LWC also here. I come here, right click, I click on rename, I copy this, I come to developer console, C:, I put both Lightning web component and Lightning component can coexist in a single environment. Here you can see that there's a Lightning component. Now I'm going to add so that both the components appeared. My icon didn't appear. I click on submit. Right? See, this is my first LWC component. Look and feel, no difference. Only development is different. It looks like same like an Aura, exactly like an Aura. No difference at all. But only difference is programming. Here, there is no colon. Standard. Okay, A small. Let me see this. Control Shift P. Any small change made, you have to deploy it. Perfect. Let's come and refresh it. See, now it's all same. By looking at the output, can you differentiate which one is LWC and which one is Lightning? No. By output, I cannot decide. But for the input, yes. I can also see the same thing here as an LWC. Everybody understood what I just did? We created our first Lightning Web Component. We created our first Lightning Web Component. All good? All good, guys? Till here?
Yes, sir.
How to create a, right?
Similarly, Rupam, similarly, like Lightning component reference, we have LWC component reference as well, right?
Yep, we do have, but it's very dangerous.
Okay. Where we can get it from Google, right? LWC.
Yes, you can. Right? I'll show you. Don't worry. Everything I'll show you. Right? Now, I will stop here today. I want everyone to go ahead and keep this environment ready for tomorrow's class. Today, we have seen LWC introduction. What is an LWC? What standard it's following? What is the history of LWC? How it came? And then we went ahead and installed the infrastructure. What are the infrastructure that are needed for LWC to work? What are the infrastructure needed or required for LWC to work? Right? Able to understand, guys? This is what we just did today. Right? This is what we did today. In the next class, right? In the next class tomorrow, right? We will start creating your Lightning Web Components, right? Full-fledged. Tomorrow onwards, your sky will start falling on you. So please keep this environment ready. Right? I'm giving you your 25 minutes back. Right? Keep the environment ready. Right? Make sure that you are able to create a Lightning Web Component the way I created one, the basic one. You are able to do it. If you have any doubts, come back to me tomorrow. If you are not able to install, right? Try your best. Right? As I told you the steps, follow the steps, it should be working. Right? So that's it for today. By the way, tomorrow's class is at 8 o'clock. Every Saturday, the class is at 7:30 on Saturday, 8 o'clock on Sunday. So tomorrow your class will be not at 7:30, but at 8 o'clock, 8:00. Everyone clear? Tomorrow class timing?
Hey, Rupam,
Yep.
I'm sorry. My disk was almost full, so I wasn't able to install VS Code. Do you mind like forwarding this session so that once I clear my memory,
I will upload the session. See, I will do it in my drive, but I don't think that the institute will do it today itself.
All right. Okay.
Right?
No worries.
So I will do it after the class because now I have a lightning class next. After the lightning class, I will upload everything right at a time. So by today afternoon, I'll upload everything, but I'm not sure about the institute.
Okay. No problem. Yeah,
Right.
I'll try to follow the documentation.
Okay,
Thank you.
there we go. Hey. So that's it for today. We will meet tomorrow again at morning 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Not 7:30. Tomorrow it's 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Right? So thank you guys. Have a nice and wonderful day. Right? Please
you,
keep
sir.
your
Thank you.
environment ready so that tomorrow onwards we can full-fledged start doing LWC. Okay? Bye-bye guys. Take care.
Thank you. Have a good day.